Hello, football fans. We are here and we are starting and ready for the UFL. I mean, it's been a minute since the Super Bowl finished, and as a sad Patriots fan after that Super Bowl, I've been ready for some more football to try and take my mind away from that. And we're finally here for the Birmingham Stallions versus the Louisville Kings, a brand new team to the UFL this season. The Birmingham Stallions, obviously veterans at this point, but they do have a new head coach. They have AJ McCarron, the former NFL quarterback, and XFL Battlehawks quarterback as well. But we're glad to be back. Let us know in the chats who you supported in this one. Are you here for the Stallions? Are you here for the Kings? Or are you a fan of another team? If you're brand new to the UFL, make sure you check out our video over on YouTube of everything you need to know about this season. And pick a team. I mean, we started following this a couple of years ago with the XFL, and we just picked the St. Louis Battlehawks as our team, and glad to see that they're still going. So they'll be the team that we're supporting again this season. But I do quite fancy a bit of Orlando Storm as well. I was sad to see Coach Becht go and leave St. Louis Battlehawks and actually join Storm. So I'll be excited to see what they do this season. The Battlehawks have got a big game tomorrow coming up against the DC Defenders. The Defenders are obviously the reigning UFL champions after beating the Panthers last year. The Panthers obviously haven't got a team this year with the new teams in there, but I'm sure they'll be hoping the UFL people in power will be hoping that they can stabilise the UFL this season and hope to expand rather than have to keep on rebranding or replacing teams. But let us know if you're in the chats. Come and say hi. We're live across on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Let us know who you're supporting in this one, and of course who your NFL. So yeah, I'm going to keep on saying that your UFL team is as well. So thanks, Zed636. Thanks for joining us. What time kickoff? I mean, they look like they're just doing the coin toss just a couple of minutes ago, so we shouldn't be too far away. Luckily, I've been able to get it on over here in the UK. The UFL have decided that they're not going to open it up to fans across the ponds. The Zone have not got it this year, so I've had to get a little bit creative. But fortunately, I found one. And so we should be good to go, hopefully, in a few minutes with kickoff. Hi, Brian. Long time no speak. I hope you're well. We're going for the Kings in an upset in this one. Expansion team underdogs. They are the home team, of course, in this one. And we're going to be learning the rules as we go. I mean, as I said, I did the video across on YouTube. If you haven't checked that out, head over across to our YouTube. This is just a 9-minute video of everything you need to know about this season's UFL and all the new rules. So we'll try and talk through those as we go as well, of course. The Panthers were killed, so let's go Kings. So going for the Kings in this one. So we've got a few fans in here going for the Kings as the underdogs. I say it's a sold-out stadium. I know the UFL have tried to go with smaller stadiums to try and get that atmosphere and pack out the stadiums this year. There's been a lot of hype, and so we'll see if it lives up to the hype, and hopefully it does. Yes, Brian, you do like many teams. Half the NFL and half the UFL, I imagine. It is good to see you, though. Hope you've been well. Where did you find it? I found a Fox stream. I've managed to find a Fox stream, and so I've been lucky enough to be able to get it up. Hopefully it holds as well. Hopefully for no buffering. It looks like we're just about ready to kick off. It's going to be the Stallions. They're going to be kicking off to the Kings. And as I say, we'll try and keep up on these rules as we go. But here we go. The kickoff of the UFL season is up. And it's a returnable kick. It bounces at the 20. It's returnable from the 15. And taken up to around the 32-yard line. And that's where the Kings, and it's Jason Bean, the quarterback for the Louisville Kings. Going to take a little bit of time to get used to all these new names as we go. But I'm sure we'll pick it up. We are going to be live every single week for UFL live streams. So make sure you come and join us. If you haven't already, hit subscribe on YouTube. Absolutely free to do. If you're watching over on Twitch as well, hit that follow button. Absolutely free to do. And come and watch UFL with us every week. But here we go. 1st and 10. It's a handoff straight up the middle. And it's a 2-yard carry straight up the middle. It's Benny Snell. We're seeing him in the NFL as well. Remember, the UFL is all about trying to be that expansion league to get and give opportunities to former NFL players that are maybe on the practice squads, undrafted free agents, and give them an opportunity to try and get back into the NFL. Here we go. We've got 2nd and 9 coming up from the 34-yard line. Snap back to Bean. It's a keeper up the left side. He's still going. And it's a 1st down before stepping out of bounds. Run pass option. Fake the handoff. Took the ball up the left side. A nice 11-yard carry before stepping out of bounds. 1st down for the Kings. But DJ BB72, thank you very much for joining us over on Twitch. We're going for the Stallions. Got a few earlier people. I'll go through those that also said the Stallions. They're the bigger favourites, as you would imagine they would be, as being the veterans in this one. It's a 1st and 10 from their own 43-yard line for the Kings. Snap back to Bean. He's under pressure, though. Breaks out of a sack. Tries to dump the ball off, but is incomplete. The pressure came up the middle. He was backing off. Fended off the sack, but was unable to find the running back out the backfield. It's an incomplete. That's going to set up a 2nd and 10. So I've got a 2nd and 10 coming up now. Beans under centre, 2 receivers out to the left. It's a handoff. Just a couple of yards gain up the middle. The right side is going to be around a 3rd and 8 coming up. And that's up at the own 45-yard line for the Kings. So we've got shotgun formation. Motions a receiver from right to left. So trips left formation now out the shotgun. Snap back to Bean. Looking to pass. Throws to the left. It's bobbled. And then intercepted. It's bobbled 3 times by the receiver and then picked off by the Birmingham defender. I think it was a linebacker that picked it off in the end. And we have an early turnover. The Birmingham Stallions in good starting field position for their first drive as well. Not the start the Kings wanted. This is the interception. And it is going to be Stallions' ball. He bobbled it 3 times. Now, Brian not happy with that one. But the Stallions got the ball. It's a handoff up the right side, and it's just a 1-yard carry. Takes the ball up to the Kings' 42-yard line. It's Matt Corral, the quarterback for the Birmingham Stallions, former NFL quarterback. Spent a bit of time with the Patriots as well, a couple of years back. Originally with the Panthers. So shotgun formation this time. 2 receivers to the left. I think we're going to get our first flag. It looked like a false start from the right side wide receiver. So we've got our first flag of the day as well. That's going to put them back to a 2nd and 14 now. So shotgun formation, spread formations, 2 receivers either side, snap back to Corral. Plenty of time to pass over the middle. Nice pass, back shoulder throw. And caught right down the seam by Mickens. And it's going to be the Stallions just inside the 20-yard line. So into the red zone. Nice pass from Corral. Really nice pass. Who's this honk? Yeah, bit on the nose, that one. We've got shotgun formation. It's a handoff up the middle, going absolutely nowhere, completely stuffed at the 19-yard line. It's going to set up a 2nd and 10. We've got Giddy Up Stallions. DJ BB over across on Twitch. So if you hit that follow button over on Twitch, absolutely free to do. You've got access to some emotes on there as well. Hi, Caterpillar. For some reason I thought it might be you. What did you change your name for? What about your cat? Quick pass out to the left side. It's caught. Makes a couple of nice moves still on his feet. Still going. Really great efforts. And gets within a yard of the first down. It's going to set up a 3rd and 1. And that was Ross, the former NFL wide receiver there. John Ross, 2nd fastest in combine history at 4.22. And that 40-yard dash. So a 3rd and 1 from just inside the 10-yard line. It's a handoff up the middle. And it's more than enough for the first down. Takes the ball down to the 5-yard line. And that's going to make it 1st and goal. My immature is very recognisable. Undercover right now, deep behind enemy lines on a secret op. Okay. So 1st and goal for the Stallions. Can they get the first points on the board? It's a handoff again up the right side. He bounces out. Can he get to the corner? Dives towards the end zone. And it's the first touchdown of the day. It's Snoop Connor. Interesting name. But the Stallions get the first points.
Touchdown!
So that makes it 6-0. And now they get that opportunity as part of the UFL. Do they go for 1 point, 2 point, or 3 points? If they kick the extra point is normal. That's obviously the 1 point. Go for the 2-yard line for a 2-point conversion, just like the NFL. Or they can go from the 8-yard line, take a shot from there, and that'll be worth 3 points. It looks like they're going steady and going for the extra points. From the right hash, the extra point is missed wide left. Maybe should have gone for 2. Quite often you see in the, if we saw in the XFL anyway, and sure in the UFL, if teams going for, tending to go for 2 more than anything. But a missed opportunity, and the score remains 6-0. But a good start for the Stallions. Benefits off that interception turnover. And then drive nicely. Matt Corral made a couple of nice passes. Some tough running as well up the middle before that final 5-yard touchdown run from Snoop Connor, bouncing out to the right, diving into the end zone. 6-0 Stallions after that missed extra point. DJ BB happy with that one. Hi, John Z. Thank you very much for joining us. Who are you supporting in this one? Are you a Stallions Kings fan? Are you new to the UFL? Or do you have a team already? Let us know. But thank you very much for joining us. Yonk. So where did the name come from, Caterpillar? What was your thought process behind having the Pringles Bingles man is your picture. And then your username. So John's new to the UFL. Well, you know what they say about the rules of if you're new to sport, then the first game that you watch, whichever team wins, that should be your team. And if the Stallions were to win today, that wouldn't be a bad team to pick up. But if you fancy any of the other teams, they're all on the screen there. So obviously we've got our Stallions and Kings playing in this one. Yes, it's a Birmingham. Yes, so it's the Birmingham Stallions. So do play in that crimson colour as well. Tomorrow we've got the reigning UFL champions, the DC Defenders, against the St. Louis Battlehawks, which is my team, which I adopted when I was new to the XFL a few seasons ago. Then we've got the Houston Gamblers, who changed their name from the Houston Roughnecks. They're paying tribute to the 1980s Houston Gamblers. Then we've got the Dallas Renegades, who have also changed their name from the Arlington Renegades. So they're now the Dallas Renegades. And then we've got two new teams, the Columbus Aviators and the Orlando Storm, which I think, as I said, the Orlando Storm, I think they're a team to watch. You know, my top four teams, my prediction for the playoffs, if I had to predict right now, would be the Stallions, Defenders, Battlehawks, and Storm. That'd be my prediction. But let us know your thoughts. So here comes the kickoff. And it's returnable. It bounces at the 12, but it's returnable from there. And tackled down right around the 28-yard line. So that's where the Kings will start the second drive. So got the Battlehawks fan here, going to be a great game tomorrow. It is. Unfortunately, I'm busy. Otherwise, I would have done that one as well. It's at a favourable time for the UK as well. That's been a 5 p.m. kickoff. Sorry, a 4 p.m. kickoff over here. So a very favourable time. Unfortunately, I'm busy. Otherwise, I would have been definitely watching that one. Should be a great one. Should be a great game. Two tough teams. You have to let me know what you think of the fact that Coach Becht has gone now as well. It's a dump-off pass on first down. And it's a nice gain as well. Looks a 16-yard gain on that one. Nice pass to Davidson. All in. X96, thank you very much for joining us. Let us know who your UFL team is. I'm assuming it's the Gamblers, if you're all in. Just a guess. But appreciate you coming along. So it's a 1st and 10 for the Kings from their own 44-yard line. It's single back formation. It's a handoff up the left side and tackled down after a 3-yard carry. Takes the ball up to around the 48-yard line. Well, the thought process was to make a normal name. Then I remembered who I was and went as a silly and immature as possible. Thine own self be true and all that. You do you. You do you. But other than that, I can't reveal my inspiration for the name, or at least my lawyer says I shouldn't say. You do you. Right, I've got shotgun formation on 2nd and 6. Snap back to Bean. It's going to be a pass play. Thrown over the middle, and it's caught. Nice pass. First down for the Kings into Stallions territory as well. Needed 6, got 7 yards on that one. And that was not a 6-7 remark. I'm not going to do it. So Alabama and Kentucky referring to this team, Birmingham. The DJBB, we all know that the Renegades are the best. Well, they were the shock team. My first season of watching the XFL. All of a sudden, the Arlington Renegades came from nowhere and ended up winning the XFL in that season. It looked surefire it was going to be DC Defenders all the way. But then the Renegades got Perez, who had started on the Vipers, I think, that season. But then went all the way. It's a quick pass on the screen. And it's an 8-yard pass completion. And the Kings have got the ball moving. They're inside the 40 now. Good drive for the Kings, looking to answer straight back. It's interesting how you can hear the play calls coming in as well in the UFL. We've got single back formation. It's a 2nd and 1. It's a handoff straight up the middle, but gets completely stuffed. It's like a Patriots run play that. Let's hand it off to Stevenson straight up the middle. Stuffed right at the line. That's going to make up a 3rd and 1 now. Anyways, I've got to run back to work. The boss is looking for me. I saw you alive and wanted to stop in. Hoping everyone's doing well. Appreciate that. Honk, as I should probably call you as for now. But we'll see you next time. Appreciate you coming on. Here we go. It's another handoff straight up the middle. Nice, hard running burst through 2 tackles. Needed a yard and got about a yard and a half. 1st down, Kings. And they keep the drive going. So 1st and 10 for the Kings. They're up at the Stallions 35-yard line as well. Snap back to Bean. It's a handoff straight up the middle, but really well stuffed again by the Stallions defensive line. No gain. And that's going to set up a 2nd and 10. But good start. It's worth obviously mentioning the fact that once you cross the 50-yard line in the UFL, a new rule, you can't punt. So that makes it a bit more interesting. So once you get across, even if you can obviously get to the 49-yard line, you've got to go for it. You've got to go for it because there's no punting. So 2nd and 10, shotgun formation. It's a play action and it's QB keeper trying to get to the outside to the right, but well played by the Stallions defender again on the edge. Was ready for it. And it's just ended up being just a 1, maybe 2-yard game for Bean. It's going to set up a 3rd and 8. Nice contain from the edge. Did his job perfectly on the edge. So they're going to call it 3rd and 9. Snap back to Bean, looking to pass. Lofted towards the left side. And I think it's caught. What a catch. What a catch from Ross. You only need to get 1 foot in the UFL. It's a deep pass down the left side and caught by John Ross. Nice ball location from Bean towards the left sideline. Clearly got 1 foot in as well. Maintains possession before stepping out of bounds around the 12-yard line, I believe. Snap back to Bean. Looking to pass. Fired over the middle. It's caught. And I think he dives forward for the end zone. It's Jackson. Lucky Jackson. Into the end zone. And the Kings tie it up.
Touchdown!
It's a touchdown. Didn't know whether his knee was going to go down early, but fired in from Bean to Jackson. And keeps his legs pumping. Dives forwards to break the plane. Tied at 6. Great way to answer back. And so what are the Kings going to go for? It looks like they're going for the extra points. Lining up straight down the middle this time. Let's have a look. Can they take the lead? Here comes the extra point attempt. It's straight down the middle. And the Kings take the lead for the first time in the game, 7-6. So how do you feel about Silvers over Duggan? I was surprised. I was surprised by that decision. That obviously Silvers has been around the XFL and the UFL for a while now. But I did think they were going to go with Duggan. So I was surprised. We'll see how he starts. We'll see how he starts tomorrow, Silvers. But that change could quickly come, I feel. I think I obviously went with the more experience in Silvers, but we'll see. It was a great catch. Great catch from Lucky Jackson over the left sideline. And as I say, you only need to get 1 foot in the UFL. It's college football rules. And did well to pull that in. And again, the touchdown fired in over the middle. Caught around the 2 or 3 yard line. Managed to turn upfield, keep his legs pumping. And get into the end zone. The extra point was good. The Kings lead 7-6. And Brian is happy with that. Happy with the extra point as well. And DJ BB not so happy with that one. So I thought Duggan played well. Definitely caught me off guard. Yeah, I don't know. I just assume it's what they've seen, obviously, in practice. And going with the more experience, I would think. But other than that, I don't know. I mean, what do you expect from the Battlehawks? Do you still think they are going to be up there contending? Obviously, lost head coach Anthony Beck to the Orlando Storm. I was disappointed with that, to see him go. But, still got a few of their core players that have done so well over the past couple of seasons. So I say I have the Battlehawks in my top 4. If I was doing power rankings at the minute, they would still be in the top 4. And hopefully they can make the playoffs at the end. There's no conferences this season. So it's just a straight table of 8 teams. The top 4 go through to the playoffs, where one will play 4 and then second will play thirds. For a chance to go to the championship game, which is mid-June. So we've got just under 3 minutes left in this first quarter. And the Kings lead 7-6. The kick's up. And it's returnable from the 12-yard line. Makes a move and eventually tackled down around the 35-yard line. So decent starting field position for the Stallions. So I do believe that Silvers to Butler connection could be deadly. Absolutely. Good to see them keeping Hakeem Butler. I was hoping he was going to, after the first season I saw him in the XFL, I was hoping that he was going to get a legit shot in the NFL. I think he got picked up, was it Steelers or someone like that picked him up after the XFL, but didn't go anywhere. Pass to the left sideline is caught by John Ross for a first down for the Stallions, 12 or 13 yards completion. So shotgun formation. Say handoff up the middle. And a 5-yard carry from Snoop Connor. Touchdown scorer earlier. I was going to set up a 2nd and 5 with just under 2 minutes left in this first quarter. Shotgun formation, trips left for the Stallions. It's a handoff, but it's going to be a 1 yard loss, and the Stallions did cross midfield on that last play, meaning they can't punt now. So they're facing a 3rd and 6. Facing a 3rd and 6 on the Kings' 46-yard line. So they've got to be careful on what they call here. They can't afford to lose too many more yards because they can't punt now. Snap back, and it's a handoff up the middle. And they run it for a 2-yard run. It's going to be a 4th and 4 coming up, and the Stallions have to go for it. They have to go for it, not allowed to punt because they cross midfield. So under 30 seconds left in this first quarter, they are going to have to run a play. They're on the Kings' 45-yard line on a 4th and 4. Snap back to Corral. It's caught and makes a nice move. Breaks and spins off a tackle. First down, Kings. Ends up needing 4. End up getting about 8. And it's a first down for the Stallions. It's an empty backfield. Trips right formation tight. Makes a nice spin move out the tackle. And a first down for the Stallions. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. With the Kings up 7-6. But the Stallions are driving. And have an opportunity to retake the leads on this drive. So let us know what you think so far of what we've seen from this opening game between the Stallions and the Kings. It's good. It's been good end-to-end stuff. I mean, my main concern was that this could end up being a sort of a blowout situation. You just never know what you're going to get. And I was just worried that the Stallions might be too overpowering for the Kings, a brand new team, but they're holding their own. They had that unlucky turnover on the first drive, the Kings, that interception where the receiver bobbled it about 4 times up in the air and eventually got intercepted. The Stallions drove down the field nicely from that point, finished off from the Snoop Connor touchdown run. But then the Kings answered back nicely with a really good drive all the way down the field. Some nice throws from Bean and some excellent catches from Lucky Jackson. Finished off with a Jackson touchdown catch and the extra point. And so we've got a 7-6 ball game at the minute. But the Stallions, as we've said, are driving nicely on this one. Just converted a 4th and 4. They had to go for it, even though they were only just inside Kings territory. They had to go for it. You're not allowed to punt once you cross midfield. Could have gone for a field goal. Could have had the first 4-point field goal. So if you kick a 60-yard plus field goal in the UFL this season, it's worth 4 points. We saw quite a few of those in the NFL this past season. So the Kings are definitely showing that they can compete. It's also pretty cool to see the support of their fan base. Absolutely. I mean, they've all turned out. I mean, the UFL have sort of gone all out on this opening weekend, of course, as well. They've got halftime shows. And I think it's Russell Dickerson, I think, is doing the halftime show in this one. Is it who is it? I can't think. Is it? I can't think who the Battlehawks one is. I was surprised when I saw who it was. I can't remember who it was though. But they've tried to build the hype. They do a lot on social media, of course, on X as well, trying to build that hype. Nelly, that's it, yeah. See, Russell Dixon's a good person to have. Like a bit of country. So it's just a shame that they obviously haven't at this point seen it viable to really open it up outside the US and a streaming service take it on outside the US. It's proving popular. Maybe someone will pick it up throughout the season. Now back to Corral on 1st and 10. Thrown over the middle, but behind his intended target. It's incomplete. It's going to set up a 2nd and 10. First incompletion from Corral. 4 for 5 for 59 yards to start this game. So 2nd and 10 for the Stallions. They're up at the Kings' 38-yard line. Got spread formation out the shotgun. Snap back to Corral. The pressure's coming. Quick fire pass. It's caught. And steps out of bounds after around a 5-yard completion. He's a big receiver, that guy. Tyler Siski, the offensive coordinator for the Stallions this season. So a 3rd and 4 coming up. We've got trips left formation, out the shotgun. It's a quick fire pass on. It's well defended. Trying to set up the screen. And the cornerback just came flying up and dived in front of the intended receiver. Well read. Perfectly read by the Kings defender. The receiver never got his hands on him to set up the block on the screen. But they're going to have to go for it on 4th and 4 again, the Stallions. Absolutely, read that perfectly. Can't coach that any better. And they are going to go for a field goal attempt. They're not going to try and convert. Now, this is the kicker that missed the extra point earlier on from the right hash. He skewed it to the left. It's a 50-yard attempt. And the kick, it gets blocked. It gets blocked, and it's not been a great start for the kicker. It gets tipped at the line. Yeah, I forgot to use that earlier on, but it's no good. The Kings turn the ball over. And the momentum, you have to say, so far is with the Kings. At home, the Louisville Kings. Great start for them. Not a great start for the Stallions kicker, who's missed an extra point and now has missed a 50-yard field goal. I'm surprised that they went for that. I mean, let me know in the chat what you think, but they've already converted a 4th and 4. You're sending out a kicker that's just missed an extra point to try and attempt a 50-yard field goal. I'm not sure about that decision. Keep your offense out there if you're me. So have a look at the games for the rest of the weekend then. Yeah, not the smart decision in my opinion, no. No, not really at all. I don't understand why they did that. They had the momentum. They had the momentum on offense. I just think you stick with it. You've converted a 4th and 4. You've shown you can do it. 50-yarder is no gimme at any point. He's already missed an extra point, so I think his confidence will be low as well. Didn't get the height on the kick. So let's have a look. Let's put my predictions for week 1 in the chats. So I'm going to go with the Stallions. I'm gonna have to go. I'm going with the defenders. I'm going with the defenders. it's just for the continuity that they've got. They've kept the same coaching staff. They've got a lot of the same players. And we have to go with the DC defenders on that one. Then the Renegades. And then finally Storm. So, yeah, that's my week 1 predictions. If you're watching the chat, let us know your week 1 predictions.
Absolutely electric, man. It's really cool to see. It's like off-season. We need this. We need this for football.
So they're talking to Russell Dickerson now, actually. Hope we get to see the halftime show.
We're coming with the heat. We're coming with the bangers for sure. You got fans in the crowd, fans watching back home. You got a message for your fans. I love you guys. My Blue Tacomies. We're here to bring WrestleMania to Louisville and the Kings, baby. It's going to be legendary. Thanks, Russell.
So we go. The Kings from their own 40-yard line. It's a handoff straight up the middle, but pretty well defended again by the Stallions. Not had much luck running the ball, the Kings, so far. Been much better through the air. They've been generous in giving him a yard there, but he looked pretty well stuffed there, to be fair. So you're attending the game tomorrow in St. Louis. So you'll have to let me know what the atmosphere is like. Have you been to a game before? Have you been to the game before? It's a play-action pass, boot out to the right, sets off running, and steps out of bounds after a 7-yard run. It's going to set up a 3rd and short. Yeah, have you been to a Battlehawks game before? I hope I'm wrong. Even though I've predicted that. I hope I'm wrong on that one. I hope the Battlehawks win, but just from a continuity standpoint, I have to go with the defenders. Should be a great game, though. 2 top teams. Shotgun formation. Snap back to Bean, looking to pass. Lofted pass is incomplete. And they're just inside their own half, so I think they are going to punt. So might be a bit of an opportunity for the Stallions to steal some momentum back now. So, yeah, the Kings have taken the safe option. They are going to punt while they're just inside their own half on their own 48-yard line. And the punt is up. Fair catch, call for at the 20. And that's where the Stallions will be starting their next drive, trying to put some points on the board. They've left 4 points out there so far, a missed extra point and a missed field goal. We could have a 10-7 ball game at the minute, but we don't. The Kings lead 7-6. So that'll be your first I've watched since 2022. Is that the first season of the XFL, or were they a team before the XFL? That's because I picked the Battlehawks just before that season started. When I was looking at the teams, I liked the fact that AJ McCarron was the quarterback. I liked Anthony Beck, so I went with the Battlehawks, and that was my reasoning. I like their logo. The logos are cool. And to be fair, quite a lot of the logos in the XFL are pretty cool, actually. But let us know your thoughts on week 1, who you have winning the opening games. We've got a tight one here already. I think the Stallions were 6-point favourites, I think, to win this one. But it's not proving to be that easy so far. They've obviously got that big matchup. Probably the game of the week, you would say. Tomorrow, the Defenders and the Battlehawks. And that's followed up by another game tomorrow, the Gamblers and Renegades. 2 teams that have been around for a few years now, even though they've changed their names. It was the Roughnecks, the Houston Roughnecks and the Arlington Renegades. It's now the Houston Gamblers and the Dallas Renegades. And then the week is finished by two new teams, the Columbus Aviators and Orlando Storm. So AJ McCarron was, yeah, I'd say it must be the same time then. Must be around the same time. Who's your NFL team?
First of all, because I've never done it, but for a guy like AJ McCarron, this is just totally foreign for him. Just to be standing over there and don't have any opportunity to impact the game.
So 1st and 10. Got their own 21-yard line, the Stallions. It's a play-action pass for Corral. Tries to dump it off. Ends up being well caught. He bobbled at first by the receiver, but caught off the second bobble from Davis. It's a 2-yard completion. They'll set up a 2nd and 8. Green Bay Packers. What do you reckon to their season last year? It just seemed to fall apart, didn't it, towards the end? And then obviously the Bears happened. The Bears happened in the playoffs. Right at the end. Snap back to Corral. It's a handoff up the middle to Connor again. And it's a 3-yard carry up the middle. So we're looking at about a 3rd and medium with 10.5 minutes left. So I blame the coaching and inconsistency. Have they made many moves in the off-season so far? I can't remember the Packers so far doing much. They need Micah Parsons back, obviously. Snap back to Corral. Lofted pass. It's caught. 1st down, Stallions. It's a 7-yard pickup. As the clock ticks just under 10 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. And the Stallions will have a new set of downs. So 1st and 10. It's Mickens again with that catch. 1st and 10 from their own 33-yard line now. Corral in the shotgun, snap back to him. It's a handoff and a sweep to the left on the ground. And a nice run. Looks like a 7-yard carry, maybe 8. You say the Stallions are definitely running the ball a lot better than the Kings are. And you could hear on that last break that we had that Coach McCarron was saying about running the football. It's Anthony McFarland on the carry there. It was last season with the San Antonio Brahmas, no longer a team in the UFL. Snap back to Corral. It's a handoff again up the middle this time. Needed 2, got 4. It's another set of downs, and the Stallions are mixing in the pass and the run really nicely. I just wonder if that's going to come back to bite the Kings in the end. The Kings haven't been able to run the ball very well. Birmingham's defensive line has played particularly well so far. We've got a spread formation out the shotgun from their own 45-yard line now for the Stallions. Snap back to Corral, looking to pass. Thrown, completed. And it's a 13-yard completion. Takes the ball into Kings territory now. It's Mickens again. Got a nice connection going between Corral and Mickens. And now they've crossed midfield. It means they will not be able to punt. So we're going to... get an opportunity for the Stallions to put points on the board again now. Snap back to Corral. It's a handoff up the middle. And just a 2-yard carry on this occasion. Takes the ball up to the 39-yard line of the Kings. So he said, that's okay. The Bears can have their dopamine shot for that season. This season, I'm assuming, should be different. Such a tough division. A tough division. I think the Patriots, like, we're Patriots fans. I think the Patriots have got that division, I think, this year. So it's a tough division, that. The Packers, Vikings, Bears, Lions. Tough. Snap back to Grimes under pressure, escapes the sack, dumps the ball off. And ends up being a 4-yard completion before stepping out of bounds. But, yeah, it's going to be a fight, that NFC North. I mean, if I'm a Packers fan, I'm not too worried about the Vikings in terms of Murray. I just don't rate Kyler Murray at all. I don't think he is the saviour for the Vikings. But the Lions will be a team to watch again next year. Snap back to Corral. Hand off up the middle. Nice move. Bounces to the left at the 20. And eventually forced out around the 15-yard line. Really nice run. A 19-yard carry. Bounced it nicely to the left side. It was Connor again, had an earlier touchdown. Snoop Connor. Nice running back vision. So the Stallions into the red zone. Just under 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Trailing by a point. Corral in the shotgun, snap back to him. It's a handoff up the middle again. And it's a 5 or 6 yard carry. And I know the commentators have just said that, but the Stallions are dominating that line of scrimmage. Being able to run the ball really well, especially on this drive. I mean, losing DJ Moore's hit to the offense, he was probably the most reliable receiver. Yeah, the Bills have made a massive deal about that. I don't think it's that big a deal. I've got a sweep to the right, but well stuffed this time by the Kings. All over that. It looks like a 4 or 5 yard loss on the play on that one. That's going to shove them back to a 3rd and 8 situation. So a 3rd and 8 for the Stallions from the Kings 13-yard line. It's trips left formation out the shotgun. Snap back to Corral. Thrown over the middle. Incomplete pass. And it's going to set up a 4th and 8. And what are the Stallions going to decide here? Usually, you send out the kicker for a field goal here. Pretty much a chip shot. But he's missed an extra point. He's missed a 50-yarder. They do send out the field goal kicker. Again, it is from the right hash. Will it be 3rd time lucky for Jonathan Garibay? A 31-yard field goal attempt, so it's slightly closer than an extra point. This is to take the lead. Can he get it right? And the kick is good. It's good this time for 3 points. So the Stallions do take the lead with just under 4 minutes left in the second quarter. It's a 9-7 ball game. And even though the Stallions are running the ball particularly well, the Kings are more than in this game. Yeah, the Kings defense came to play today. I think they'd just like to shore up that defensive line just a little bit on the run. The Stallions are running that ball just a bit too well. Obviously, they stuffed that sweep really well to force them back into that 3rd and 8. But got to say the Stallions are winning the line of scrimmage so far. But the Kings are more than in it. Plenty of time to work with now. It's important they do get some points on this drive because the Stallions do get the ball to start the second half. So the Kings will want to get some points, see if they can retake the lead before halftime. But I've been impressed. I've been impressed from what I've seen of the Kings so far.
Whether you're a professional technician or just take pride in maintaining your own vehicle, Harbor Freight has the quality auto tools you need at unbeatable prices. Harbor Freight, your automotive destination.
What do you reckon then, Johnny? Do you want to put your picks in for week one? Who have you got winning the 4 games of week 1? Let us know in the chat. If you are watching, let us know in the chat your picks. We've got Igrem leading in the chat there. Giddy up Stallions. Having taken the leads.
AJ, your offense has been able to string together some nice drives. Haven't been able to finish with touchdowns. What do you need to do to finish those drives? I need to finish up front. Listen, they get paid to play as well. It's going to be that way. It's a long game. Just keep grinding. You're working the officials. What was the conversation with some of the sideline officials?
So the kick is up. Returnable from the 20-yard line with momentum. And returned all the way to the 40-yard line. So really good return. Not the best kick. Only 10 yards away from crossing midfield, the Kings. I'd imagine there'll be a bit more throwing and passing on this drive. They haven't been able to run the ball particularly well. We have got a single back formation with Bean under centre, starting from their own 40-yard line. It's a play-action pass. Scrambling around, scrambles to the left, then to the right, throws downfield, just over the head of his intended target. And that's going to set up a 2nd and 10 with just over 3.5 minutes left in this second quarter. So a 2nd and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Snap back to Bean, looking to pass. Pressure coming. Thrown over the middle. Incomplete. Looked like it was behind his intended target. The receiver couldn't locate it. Oh, it's nice. It was a nice pass. Receiver never turned his head. Should have been an easy catch. It would have been at least a 20-yard completion downfield, that as well. So a 3rd and 10 now from the 40-yard line. Trips right formation out the shotgun. Pass play. Lofted pass and caught. Nice pass. Takes the ball into Stallions territory and up to the 42-yard line. Really nice route. Perfectly timed pass. Quick pass on 1st and 10. And incomplete. Took a shot with just over 2 minutes left. It's going to set up a 2nd and 10, though. Incomplete pass.
Looked like he had a beat on that ball. Watch this right here. Steven Gilmore is going to just take off, trying to go get this ball. He just gets tackled. Surprised there wasn't a ball there. 2-minute warning.
And we're at the 2-minute warning. Could have been a offensive pass interference on that play. They didn't call it, though. We've only had one flag, which is a good thing to see. We haven't had to talk about the referees too much this half, which is good. But it was I think we've had a false start so far in this game. The Kings have got an opportunity just before half-time to at least attempt a field goal, if not more, to take the lead. It is the Stallions that get the ball to start the second half as well, so the Louisville Kings will want to try and get points if they can.
Talk to your dermatologist about your psoriasis symptoms and treatment options. Go to SoDerm.com.
Arby's meat-free box includes your choice of classic roast beef or crispy chicken, and now you can also get the big crispy fish sandwich. So get your choice of meat and 3 sides, all for just $7.99. Arby's, we have the meats. It's easy to shine, but everything's going your way. But who are you when life goes off script? See, I face bad attacks and even leaks that tried to take me out of the game. That's why I use the pin guards. It has my back. It changes everything. But you.
So interesting to see if the UFL is able to be a success this season. Can they maintain these 8 teams for next season? Like, we just need continuity now. This seems to be season on season. We're getting changes. Obviously, we had the merge. We had the 2 separate leagues. We had the XFL and USFL. We then had the merger into the UFL. We've then now had changes of teams and relocations, rebranding. Be nice to have these 8 teams playing again next year in 2027. Single back formation. Play action pass for Bean, looking to pass downfield, takes a deep shot. And it looks like it's incomplete. It looked like he had it in, going into the end zone, Black. And then right at the end, the ball came out. Be interested to see a replay of that one. Great pass. It just bobbled around his hand, just couldn't quite locate it. Good defending in the end by the 2 Stallions defenders in there. 3rd and 10 from the Stallions 42-yard line. Delayed handoff. Nice run. Gets within 3 yards. It's going to be a 4th and 3 coming up. Remember, the Kings can't punt. So they're going to have to go for it on 4th and... you can punt, actually, inside 2 minutes. I forgot that was a rule. So I'm still getting used to the rules myself. You can punt. Looks like they're not going to, but you can punt inside the 2-minute warning. But they are going to go for it on 4th and 4, or at least line up to go for it on 4th and 4 from the Stallions' 36-yard line. Shotgun formation. Snap back to Bean. Looking to pass. Lofted down the left sideline. It's caught. And out of bounds. It's Winstead with the catch. And takes the ball close to the 10-yard line. The Kings are in the red zone and looking to retake the lead in this one. Yeah, it's completely beat the coverage. And 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. Snap back to Bean. Scrambles around, sets off running himself. And slides down after a 4-yard run. And I think we might have our first timeout. And Bean's played particularly well so far. It's got to be said. So that's the first time out for the Kings with 57 seconds left. They've got the ball inside the 10-yard line and looking to get their second touchdown of the game and take a strong lead into half-time. The Stallions, just a reminder, do get the ball to start the second half.
And best of all, you don't have to do the driving. Trust Pods with your next move. Look at pods.com today.
Football season's over. Oh, come on, buddy. You still got basketball, baseball, soccer, racing, tennis, and awards, too. That's my favorite season. We have a watch party. Jim Beam and Lemon. Best enjoy together. Your truck is made to work hard.
So there's no in the chat. Do we reckon the Kings get in for the touchdown here or not? And will the Stallions have time left to put some points on before the half as well themselves? I think the Kings are going to get in. I think this is going to be a 14-9 ball game going into half. But let me know what you think. Let us know in the chats. I've been impressed. I've been impressed by the Kings. I just thought the Stallions were going to be the stronger team today. It may end up proving that way, but after one half of football, the Kings have more than proven that they're going to be competitive. Helps that they're at home. They've got their home crowd on their side. But I really like what I've seen so far from this Kings team.
Football league.
10-9 will be the scorecard, the half. So you reckon a field goal? We will see. Thank you, David, for joining us and giving us your prediction. Appreciate it. Let us know who your UFL team is as well. So it's trips right formation out the shotgun. Bean sets off running up the middle and dives towards the end zone. I think he's just short, not only of the goal line, but of the line to gain. We might have a Stallions timeout here as well. He dives forward and his knee comes down. Knee comes down before the 1 yard line. So it was the Kings that took their second time out. I'm surprised they did that. I'm going to let the clock run. I'm surprised they did that. So it's 3.5 a yard from the 1.5 yard line. I-pro formation. You're not allowed to tush push. It's a handoff. And it's a touch. Oh, did the ball come out? The ball's come out. Did he cross the goal line? They're going to say it's a fumble. They're going to say it's a fumble. It looked like it was a clear run into the end zone. And as he landed in the end zone, he didn't have the ball. Let's have a look. The ball is out. The ball is clearly out. What a great hit right on the ball. The ball comes out, bounces just inside the end zone, scooped up and taken out of the end zone. And I'm going to be wrong. It's not going to be 14-9 at all. Where did that come from? I believe the Kings will win tonight. Not doing that, they won't. Unreal. Not coughing the ball up at the 1 yard line, they won't. So I have to use that graphic. It's just so funny. Mark Sanchez running into his own offensive lineman's backside. But it's the Stallions that have got the ball back. At 9-7, so we could end up going into half at 9-7 here unless we get a safety or the Stallions pull off a huge drive with 40 seconds left. That's for sure. It's crazy because he just had, it almost looked like a free run into the end zone, and then all of a sudden he was in the end zone without the ball. Here we go. Stallions with about 40 seconds to work with. So the Kings defense keep them in this game. They played pretty solidly. They have given up some decent rushing yards. I'd say that the Stallions' offensive line has outplayed the defensive line of the Kings so far, but they've only held the Stallions to 9 points so far. Obviously, they had the missed extra point. They had the missed field goal as well. So they could be on 13 technically at the moment, but oh, it's a bad block. If the other running back would have taken the player that ended up causing the fumble, the ball carrier would have had a free run into the end zone. But the other running back didn't take the tackler, went inside instead. So actually, he picked the wrong guy to block. He shouldn't have fumbled it. He should be fumbling it anyway, but it's their 1st and 10 from their own 3-yard line. It's shotgun formation for Corral. Oh, he's bobbled it in the end zone. He scoops it up and throws the ball at the feet of an intended receiver. Bobbles the snap. It bounces around in the end zone. He managed to scoop it up and quickly throw it at the feet of an intended receiver. Luckily, he didn't step out the back of the end zone either. Got away with that one, the Stallions. 31 seconds left. It's a 2nd and 10 from their own 3. It's a handoff. Bounces to the right. And creates some daylight now. He's taking the ball up to the 10-yard line. So a nice 7-yard carry. The clock is ticking. I think this might take us down to half-time as well. It's the first game of the season. They are very nervous, as you would be. As you would be. There's a lot of hype for this season as well. And 2-1, and that's going to take us to the half with the Stallions up 9-7. It will be the Stallions to get the ball to start the second half as well. So the Stallions have got a couple of turnovers in this game. They had that interception after the receiver decided to bobble the ball up in the air 3 times on the first drive. They also had that turnover right on the goal line there as well. The Stallions left 4 points out there earlier on. They missed an extra point and then missed a 50-yard field goal. So this game could have quite easily been 14-14. And but going to halftime, close game. And that's all we can ask for to start this season. Nobody wants a blowout. We want a nice close game. Goes down to the wire. Remember, teams can score up to 9 points on a drive if they score a touchdown and a 3-point conversion. Keeps teams in it for longer. And we'll see how this one plays out. Both teams will run a lot because it's a safer way to play. Absolutely. But I've got to say, I've been impressed with the Kings' offense. Bean has played particularly well at quarterback. The interception was not his fault. He's fired it in nicely. He's ran the ball well. And we'll see how it plays out in the second half. The Kings' running game is stronger. I personally think the Stallions have run the ball better. I think the Stallions' defensive line have stuffed the Kings a lot more, but we'll see how it plays out in the second half. We're going to take a short break in a second. Just a bit of self-promotion, if you don't mind, before we take a short break. We do if you're watching over on YouTube, we have got memberships live now over on YouTube. We have 3 tiers. We have our Tier 1 Pro Bowler tier, where you get custom emojis, loyalty badges, members-only live chats, members-only polls, member shout-outs, and priority reply to comments. If you want to go to the next tier, we've got our Tier 2 MVP level. You get all the perks from Pro Bowler, plus you get the personalised welcome graphic into our live streams, which we'll create with you. So you can choose your colour scheme, your teams that you want on there, your music as well. Members only shorts, entry into our 2026-27 Dynasty Fantasy League for the NFL next season, automatic entry into that. Obviously, there's limited spaces. And a discount on our NFL UK Ops merchandise. And if you want to take it up to the top tier, we have the Hall of Famer, where you get all of the perks from the previous 2 tiers, plus members only live streams and catch-ups, early access to new videos as well, priority game video and emote suggestions for the channel, and eligible to be a channel moderator on the channel as well. So if you want to become a member, you can hit that join button that should be just below the stream. I'll put the link into the chat as well. We appreciate everybody that's supported the channel over the last season. Excited to watch this UFL season. Appreciate everybody. So if you'd like to join the NFL UK Ops community, that is how you can do it. So we've got just a half-time. And hopefully we get to see a bit of Russell Dickerson. We're going to take a short break for half-time, and we'll be back for the second half of the Stallions and the Kings. And we hope to see you there. Hello, we're back for the second half of the Birmingham Stallions versus the Louisville Kings. It's UFL Week 1, the opening game. And we're just about ready for the kickoff of the second half. It's going to be the Kings kicking to the Stallions. And it looked like just as we're about to kick the ball blew off. So we're going to have a re-kick to start this second half. I've got a player holding the ball now as well. But the kick is up. It's returnable from the 15-yard line. And tackled down right around the 27-yard line. That's where the Stallions are going to start their first drive of the second half. So let us know if you're watching. Let us know who you think wins this game. Is it going to be the Stallions? Is it going to be the Kings? So I'm still backing the Stallions in this one. Even though the Kings have played particularly well, I'm still going with the Stallions as my prediction. We've got shotgun formation. It's a handoff up the middle. Bounces to the right. Still going. Keeps his legs going. Pumping. And a first down and much more for the Stallions to start the second half.
Watch this block right here. It's not devastating, but that's the block that's going to spring him. Just gets enough. You know, as a wide receiver, you're not trying to look for any pancake blocks. It doesn't have to be pretty, but you get in the way enough that you can get that.
It's a good start on the ground for the Stallions. It's going to be a 1st and 10 from their own 43-yard line now. It's trips left formation out the shotgun. Snap back to Corral. It should have been cut for a first down. It hits the hands of the receiver but falls incomplete. Got to catch that one. So 2nd and 10. Again from their own 43-yard line. Trips left formation out the shotgun. It's a handoff sweep to the right. And decent running again. Looks like a 5 or 6 yard run up the right side. Takes it close to midfield, but importantly, not into Kings territory. It's been a good game so far. It's tight. It's close. A 9-7 game. So only a 2-point game. It's good. So we're watching it. I managed to get a stream on Fox. It's got a sneaky stream going off Fox. Snap back to Corral. And it's caught right at the line to gain. It's a first down Stallions. 1st and 10. And that's going to take the ball into Kings territory as well. Meaning the Stallions can't punt now. It's Mickens again. He's been the go-to receiver for the Stallions. He's got a shotgun formation. Trips left. Snap back to Corral again. It's a handoff. Looks pretty well stuffed this time, though. No gain. That's going to set up a 2nd and 10 now. So we've got a shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 10. It's a sweep to the right, but completely stuffed by the Kings. It looks like a 5 or 6 yard loss on the play. So 3rd down. They did cross midfield, so it means that they can't punt. They're on 3rd and 16 now. So need some of this yardage back on this play. Snap back to Corral, looking to pass. Thrown over the middle and caught for a 1st down right at the 30-yard line of the Kings. And it's Mickens again, having a great game. So what do you think of the Patriots off-season so far? Well, I've got to say, to begin with, I was a little underwhelmed and a little disappointed as you see all these high-caliber players being scooped up. But I think so far, I'd give them a solid B. Say, handoff up the middle, makes a nice move inside and still keeps his legs going and does well to gain about 7 yards. Takes the ball inside the 25-yard line. Yeah, so I was a bit underwhelmed. But they have got a couple of good pickups. I was a bit disappointed with a few of the losses as well. I feel like they could have got Chase on back, Tonga back, Hawkins potentially. The Bayard pickup was a really good one. Dubes, I wasn't that excited about. They'd still need a number 1 wide receiver. I think the AJ Brown one will get done. It's a play action pass for Corral. Runs out to the right, dumps it off. And Ross makes a move. Inside at the 10 and taken down at the 5-yard line. But we do have a flag. It's the 2nd flag of the game. We'll see what this one is. It's a huge gain for the Stallions. It's holding against the Stallions. It's going to put them back 10 yards, in fact.
You can see he just holds him and then drags him down. Kind of lets go at the end, but you can see he already had turned his shoulder.
So it's going to be a 2nd and 13 for the Stallions. Just under 9.5 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. And they're back at the 33-yard line now. Trips right formation out the shotgun for Corral. Snap back to him, looking to pass. Under pressure, dumps it off. But it falls incomplete. It's going to set up a 3rd and 13 now. Yeah, Johnsy, let me know what you think of the Patriots off-season so far. Say I'd give it a B so far. Get AJ Brown, draft well, and it can easily advance to an A. So now back to Corral. Under pressure, escapes the sack, looks downfield. Oh, the ball comes out on a hit. And it's recovered by the Stallions. Corral just couldn't make his mind up with what he wanted to do with it. It looked like he was trying to throw downfield, but then pulled it back, set off running and got the ball hit out. Fortunately, it was scooped up by the Stallions, but they're in a tough situation now. 4th and forever. And they can't punt. Fourth and 20. And they've got to go for it. So 4th and 20 is a trips left formation out the shotgun. From the 40-yard line, snap back to Corral. Dumps it short. No way he was going to get there. And tackle down around the 31-yard line. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Maybe they just saw it as play it safe and play field position. But after a really promising start to that drive for the Stallions, Kings defense comes up with a huge couple of plays and now have the ball back with a chance to retake the lead in this one. Down 2 points, 9-7.
Planning to move? Choose Pods, the most awarded container moving company. Whether you're moving across town or across the country, Pods brings the container to you. Keep it as long as you like and pack at your own pace. When you're ready, we'll take it to your new home or store it at a secure Pod storage center until you need it.
So what starts off quite a high-scoring game, or looking like it's going to be a high-scoring game, has become about defense and field position. You know, not always easy to start a season in American football and get the offense rolling and the rhythm going. And the defenses have definitely played their part so far on both sides. But the Kings have got an opportunity now. Bean has played the quarterback position pretty well so far for the Kings. And we'll see if he can lead the Kings on a drive that ends in points, meaning that they will have the lead back in this third quarter. So if you're in the chat, let me know who your UFL team is. So I've had a couple of Stallions fans in Battle Hawks as well. Let us know who your UFL team is. So we're about ready to see what the Kings can do on their first drive of the second half. Snap back to Bean. Lofted pass deep over the middle. Oh, and it should have been caught, which would have been around the 35-yard line. Another great throw from Bean. Played well. Played very well. You've got to pull that in. Davidson, you've got to catch that. So 2nd and 10. It could be a pass play from Bean again. Another lofted pass down the left sideline this time. This time, it's caught for a first down. And that's going to take it close to the 25-yard line. Bean is playing outstanding football at the minute, putting the ball exactly where it needs to be. And this time he's helped out by his receivers. It's caught. Nice move on the left side there. All the way down to the 26-yard line. Snap back to Bean. Looking to pass again. Lofted pass to the right sideline this time. Towards the end zone. It's incomplete. The receiver stopped running. So 2nd and 10 for the 26-yard line. Handoff up the middle, but again, pretty well stuffed. And it's going to gain 2 yards on that one. Because that's for 3rd and 8. Said the Kings have had much more success throwing the ball in this one than they have running the ball. But we've got 3rd and 8 coming up with just under 6 minutes left in this third quarter. They're on the Stallions' 24-yard line. Snap back to Bean. Quick fire pass to the left sideline. It's caught. Looks to be about 3 yards short of the line to gain. It's going to move for 4th down and do the Kings attempt a field goal to take the lead. or keep the offense out there and go for more. Looks like they're going to attempt the field goal. A chance to make this a 10-9 game. So it's from the left hash. This kick. 37-yard field goal attempt. And it is good. Splits the uprights. The Kings take the lead. It's 10-9. I've got to say it's deserved. The Kings are playing the better football in this game.
Unfortunately, I did not check just how permanent my body heat was. Your student body president, Stephen Long. Checking Allstate first was a great idea. Not checking if the body pain was permanent. Not my finest moment. Yeah, check Allstate first. You can save hundreds. Good job. Are there some places Taco Bell's crispy
So could the Kings
Sure.
pull off the early shock in the UFL and knock off the veteran team in the Birmingham Stallions? It's a close one. You imagine it's going to go close to the end with a 9-point game still being a one-score game. There's every chance that this goes to the final possession, and whoever has that possession with a chance to win that game, to win the game. But Bean is throwing the ball particularly well for the Kings so far. He was unlucky with that first quarter interception, not his fault. Hit the hand of his receiver, who bobbled it up in the air 3 times. And then he got picked off from that. But not afraid to take a shot deep as well, which is what you want to see out of your quarterback. Let us know in the chat who your UFL team is, who you want to win this one as well, and of course who you see winning our remaining 3 games this weekend. You've got the Defenders and the Battlehawks tomorrow. First of all, it's a double header tomorrow. Battlehawks hosting the Defenders. Then you've got the Gamblers at the Dallas Renegades, followed by the Aviators and Storm on Sunday. Kick is up. It's returnable from the 16-yard line. And tackled down around the 34-yard line. And that's where the Stallions will start their next possession. Down by a point.
There's been some more opportunities to be able to connect downfield. What's the message to start connecting on more of these plays? Keep trying. They're going to hit. We're not worried about that. We know we've been hitting all camp. We're going to hit. Awesome. Thanks.
Start back to Corral. It's quick fire pass on the wide receiver screen to the left. Makes a nice move inside Ross. The speedster tries to reverse field. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. And is eventually tackled down. But despite that huge gain, we've got a flag. We'll see what this is. That could negate a huge run here. It's pass interference against another wide receiver. Offensive pass interference. Did he get the block too early? So say blocked too early downfield. It's going to set up a 1st and 20 instead of a huge gain that they should have had. Shotgun formation, 1st and 20 from their own 25-yard line. It's a handoff up the middle. That's going to be a 3-yard gain. The clock's ticking, just under 4 minutes left in this third quarter. A fast-moving third quarter, it has to be said as well. So 2nd and 17 from their own 29-yard line. Snap back to Corral. He's looking to pass. He slips, but steps back up, throws deep, downfield. And nearly intercepted around the 30-yard line, but it falls incomplete. It's going to set up a 3rd and 17. It's got 3rd and 17. Just under 3 minutes left now in this third quarter. We've got spread formation out the shotgun from their own 29-yard line. Snap back to Corral. Slips a little bit as he steps back again. Throws low to his intended target. And it's Mickens again. Who else? For a 1st down. A clutch throw from Corral. Great ball location as well. Low, where only Mickens can get it, and Mickens makes a play again. Standout player in this game so far, Mickens. Snap back to Corral. It's a handoff. And it's about a yard gain to set up a 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9 from their own 48-yard line. Corral in the shotgun. Snap back to Corral. It's a handoff that gets stuffed in the backfield for a yard loss. And that's going to set up a 3rd and 10. The Kings have come out to play. So 3rd and 10. Trips right formation out the shotgun. Snap back to Corral. Thrown. Caught. Makes a move. And it's a great catch again. It's Mickens. Got to guard that guy. Got to guard that guy. It's a great catch. I say standout player for the Stallions so far, Mickens. Hi, Eric. Good to hear from you. Long time no speak. I'm good, thank you very much. How are you? Snap back to Corral. 1st and 10. It's a handoff up the right side this time. And takes the ball down to the 39-yard line of the Kings. And that's the end of the third quarter. That seems to have flown by. And just a 1-point game going into the fourth quarter.
my dad showcased a sense of love that I never had. It felt like it was something.
So, Mike, no, all is well. Here it is. Thank you. It's glad to have some football back. You know, usually I've seen the Patriots lose a few Super Bowls over the years, and usually it's very hard to take and watch and see all the highlights and the talk, and then waiting for the next season to start. But let's be fair, they weren't expected to get to the Super Bowl this year, and they got pretty well beaten. The better team won, but so that's made accepting no football for a while a little easier. But glad we've got some football back now. Do you follow the UFL, Eric? Do you have a team?
The same feelings every Lexus is designed to listen. Limited time, get offers on select vehicles that need integration for Lexus sales.
Yeah, as we all have, but we've won our fair share. Yeah, we have. Can't get too greedy, I suppose. And they'll be back. They'll be back. I believe in Drake May, and I believe in Mike Vrabel as head coach. They'll be back. Maybe not next season, but they'll be back. I mean, looking at the schedule they've got next year, if they can get into the playoffs and throw their name in the hat in terms of being in the postseason, you know, I'd take that now. You know, if you offer me an 11-6 season next year, I'd take it. They've got a very, very tough schedule. Got to go up against the NFC North. They've got to go up against the AFC West. So that's the Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, Raiders even. And obviously the NFC North, the Bears, the Vikings, the Lions, the Packers. Plus, they've got some matchups in there, like they've got the Seahawks in there as well. It's a tough schedule. So if you offer me 11 wins, I'd take it. So now I don't. Just got home and seen you alive, so I just drop in and say hello. I appreciate it. Appreciate you coming and saying hi, Eric. We are going to be live streaming every week the UFL. To get our football fix as well, and it is interesting. There's some different rules, some different gimmicks along the way, but just glad to have some football. This will take us through to mid-June, so just glad to have some football. Also, we've got the draft coming up at the end of April, so we'll live stream the first round of that as well. Got a long time to wait for the Patriots to pick, though, at 31. And how many times have we waited for the Patriots to pick at 31 or 32 and then trade out to the first round? We've waited all that time. So we've got the Stallions on the 39-yard line of the Kings. It's a handoff on 2nd and 6, but it's very well stuffed at the line. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. I'll be here for asking long as I can, Tom. Can I ask how Andy's doing? He actually, sadly, Eric, he sadly passed away earlier in the year. So he was ill for quite a while, and unfortunately, he passed away. But I did when you passed your message on last time, I did pass that on to him, and he appreciated that. But unfortunately, he was very ill in the end, and We've got a flag on the plate. It's against the Kings, which means we've got an opportunity for the Stallions now. He was ill for quite a few years, even while we were doing this. He wasn't very well, and obviously, as time passes, it gets worse. Say handoff and stuffed behind the line. It's going to be a 4th down coming up, and obviously the Stallions can't punt. You have a decision to make now. It's going to be a long field goal attempt from here. So they've got forced back and back, the Stallions. This Kings defense standing up tall. So at the 38-yard line, snap back to Corral. It's a quick pass on 4th and 5. He's not going to get there, though. He's going to fall 2 yards short of the line to gain. It's a turnover on downs. And the Kings, with 13 minutes left, still hold on to that 1-point lead. I just did not expect a low-scoring game like this. I thought both teams were going to go comfortably into the 20s. We'll see if the scoring heats up as we get towards the end of this game in like the final 5 minutes, where teams have to force things a little bit more.
Welcome to the Credit One Bank American Express. Credit One Bank for what's ahead. When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, Craftsman, and Toro. And with free assembly delivery, or ready for pickup in just 15 minutes. Conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
See, these dishes are still dirty.
You need detergent that cleans your dishes and your filter.
Filter.
Yeah, I go to the Cascade Platinum Plus. Only these action packs have double the down. Break it down.
So did I see in the preview there was some crazy extra points for a 60-yard field goal? Yeah, so it's a 60-yard field goal is a 4-point field goal, so rather than 3. If you score a touchdown, you can go for an extra point kick, or you can go for a 2-point conversion from the 2-yard line like in the NFL, or you can go for a 3-point conversion, which is from the 8-yard line. So even a 9-point game now is a 1-score game in the UFL. I mean, so far, obviously we've had in this game, so far we've had 2 touchdowns, and both of those touchdowns, they just tried the extra points. But we'll see as things move on whether teams do try and go for more. I'm surprised actually that the Stallions didn't go for a 2-point conversion to start this game when they scored the first touchdown. There are some interesting rules. I mean, there's the rule about not punting. So once you go past the 50-yard line, you can't punt unless it's inside the final 2 minutes of the half or the final 2 minutes of the game. So play action pass. Bean scrambling around, throws towards the left sideline. Dangerous pass. It's caught. Stolen away from the defender. And makes a huge gain down the left sideline. What a catch that is. It looked like for all intents and purposes going to be an interception for the defender. Had perfect placement, and the receiver reached out over the top of the defender. It was Winstead reached over the top of the defender, stole it, and has taken the ball down to the 31-yard line. Thrown over the middle. Oh, it's hit as he went to catch it and stays down. I think it's Winstead again. Bean throws over the middle, and as Winstead goes up to catch it, he gets hit in midair, lands awkwardly, and he's down on the ground. We've got an injury timeout with just over 12 and a half minutes left in this game. With the Kings still up by a point and already into Stallions territory again. This would be a shock. This surely would be a shock if the Kings were able to pull this off.
Switch to T-Mobile and even pay off your old phone up to $800. I used to think that nothing can stop me. Then I faced bladder cancer and even leaks and bullet I could not run, but I knew I had to stay in the game. So take it from me. Don't be afraid to try the good God. It changes everything. But you. Somewhere out there, someone's paid $30 for a single plate of steak and shrimp. What? On a lobster tail and you're pushing $50. Really?
But here, it's only $7.99.
No, I think
It's actually
it's like
What is
I've said all the way through this that I was confident that the Stallions were going to take charge of this game, but the way this game is going, it's playing into the Kings' hands at the moment. Bean has had an outstanding game. It has to be said that Bean for the Kings has been the MVP of the game so far. Made some great throws, great decisions. If it was the Stallions, then it has to be Mickens. You know, the wide receivers caught pass after pass from Corral. But even though both teams have been able to move the ball around from their own half, around midfield, neither team have been able to really have that killer punch and get the ball into the end zone on a consistent basis. Only one touchdown each so far. And Winstead is being helped to the sideline. He's up, but he is being helped off, limping to the sideline. Not a good sight to see. That previous play made that outstanding catch over the top of the defender. He gets hit low as he goes up to catch it. To be fair, he was going to drop it anyway. He's going to blue tent, but I highly doubt we're going to see anything more of him today. So 2nd and 10 from the Stallions' 31-yard line to play action pass under pressure. Bean lofts the ball up in the air. It's caught by Davidson, who gets back to the line of scrimmage. And that's going to set up a 3rd and 10 with just under 12 minutes left in this game. Says there've been a 60-yard field goal. Not yet. Not in this game. They haven't attempted it. The Stallions attempted a 50-yard field goal, which he missed wide left. But we haven't had a 60-yard attempt as of yet. It's just been a touchdown for the Stallions, missed extra point, a touchdown for the Kings, and got the extra point. Then we had the Stallions with a field goal to make it 9-7, and then we had the Kings with a field goal to make it 10-9. The Kings have had to take a timeout with the clock expiring. 11.5 minutes left. They're still up by 1 point, face a 3rd and 10 now. So a 3rd and 10 from the Stallions' 31-yard line. Trips right formation, snap back to Bean, looking to pass. Scrambles now out to his right. Looks downfield, fires, it's caught, makes a nice move at the 20. Turns on the jets and takes the ball all the way down to the 10-yard line. This could be 1st and goal. Saw the speed there. Was it Lucky Jackson with the catch? Susie caught it. Gained 10 yards before the next time he was touched in lightning speed. First and goal from the 10-yard line. Snap back to Bean. Lofted pass over the head of Lucky Jackson. He sort of tips it up in the air. Luckily, it falls incomplete. His first bad throw of the day, it has to be said, Bean, really. And Bean realised as soon as he let go of the ball that he'd thrown it too high. He got away with it, though. So second and goal from the 10-yard line. There's a handoff. And tackled down after just a 1-yard gain. It's going to be a third and goal coming up. Clock is under 10 minutes left in this game. And snap back to Bean, thrown over the middle. It's caught and taken down to the 2-yard line. It's going to be fourth and goal from the 2, and a big decision now for the Kings. Do you roll the dice from the 2, or do you take the chip shot field goal to make it a 4-point game? But now the Kings defense has been playing. Maybe you kick the field goal here. It looks like they are. It looks like they are going to attempt the chip shot. So a 20-yard field goal attempt from the right hash is good. It's a 13-9 game, 4-point game, a 60-yard field goal game. So the Kings up by 4. Under 9 minutes left in this game as well. Let's see what the Stallions are made of. We haven't seen much from the Stallions offense in this second half. But can they turn it on for a drive? And will that then lead the Kings to regret not going for it on that 4th and 2 from the 2-yard line? I don't know. With how the game, I mean, you judge it on how the game has gone. And I see that people would be frustrated about not going for it there and trying to really establish yourself in this game and take a big lead. But the way the defense is playing, a 4-point lead might be good enough. The Stallions are going to have to risk it. And if you take a 4-point lead, even if the Stallions score a touchdown, you know, the Kings will still have a chance to either retake the lead with a touchdown of their own, or even with a 4-point field goal, 60-yard field goal could be enough to either take the lead or tie it.
You wonder if they named the sauce after the burger or the burger after the sauce. The Big Arch, the most McDonald's burger yet.
It's been a successful first game, not this score fest that we were maybe expecting or potentially wanting, but it has been entertaining. I'm sure there's still Still more to come in this final minutes. 8.5 minutes left in this game. Kings lined up ready to kick it back to the Stallions with a 4-point lead. And the kick is up. It's returnable from the 16-yard line. And it looked like the the returner ran over his own player. Gumshoe went flying up in the air. It's returned to around the 33-yard line.
And this is a field goal. That one is blocked. And they've got a 4-point deficit. And Birmingham has had such a great pipeline of kickers over the years. That was start with the Birmingham Stallions. Jake Bates. You've got Harrison Beavis, who was just kicking for Birmingham last year. And he had that tremendous year for Birmingham.
So 8.5 minutes. The Stallions starting from their own 34-yard line to hand off straight up the middle. Just a 1-yard gain. I'll set up a 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9 from their own 35-yard line. Spread formation. Snap back to Corral, looking to pass. Thrown over the middle. And it's caught for a 3-yard completion. And that's going to set up a 3rd and 6. Under 7.5 minutes left in this game. 3rd and 6 coming up for the Stallions. From their own 38-yard line, snap back to Corral. Thrown. It's caught. A great catch. 1st down for the Stallions. Because Corral absolutely lasered it out in front. Oh, reached out and grabbed it. Great catch by the receiver. Snap back to Corral. It's a handoff up the middle. And it's a 3-yard carry up the middle. It's going to take the ball just inside Kings territory, which means that the Stallions can't punt. Not that they want to be punting now, down by 4 points with 6.5 minutes left. But that's the situation that they're in. So are you on the Easter holidays? Not quite yet. We've got to get through to Thursday next week. Then I get my 2 weeks. Snap back to Corral. Looking downfield. Lofted pass down the left sideline. Dangerous pass. And well defended by the cornerback. Dantzler. He had a great play in the first half when the Stallions tried to set up a wide receiver screen. He came bursting through to break that one up. And did well to break this one up as well. Was in great position. So 3rd and 7. Trips right formation. Out the shotgun, snap back to Corral, looking downfield. Scrambles out to his right. Throws. It's caught by Connor. Snoop Connor does well. He gets the 1st down before stepping out of bounds. Great play by Corral in the pocket. Manages to escape to his right. Dump the ball off to Connor, who makes some nice moves before getting the 1st down. So for the 40-yard line of the Kings now, snap back. to Corral, who hands the ball off, but it's hit at the line. No gain. You're set up a 2nd and 10 with under 5 minutes left in this game now. Eric, are you planning on going to any NFL games London this year? So it's a 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line. Snap back to Corral. Play action pass. Lofted pass over the middle. He had a wide open receiver break him free, but overthrew him. He set up a 3rd and 10. It was Ross, not John Ross. It was the other Ross. Just was like a miscommunication. Not the same page at all. So 3rd and 10. Trips left formation out the shotgun. Snap back to Corral. Pressure coming. Thrown over the middle. And caught for another 1st down. They keep on making plays when they're needed, the Stallions. It was Ross this time. They were on the same page. Post route takes the ball inside the 25-yard line. And now we've got an injured Kings player down. So we've got an injury timeout with under 4.5 minutes left in this game as well. We'll probably make one of the games become a tradition with 2 mates of mine. That's good. I don't imagine looking at the teams that are coming over, unless the Patriots get put against the Jaguars again. I'd be surprised if they pick that as a London game, having had that a couple of years ago, the Patriots and Jaguars. That's the only way that it would be the Patriots coming over to England again. But I think is it the Commanders, the other team? So Jaguars have got 2 games, haven't they? They've got one at Wembley and one at Tottenham, and then we've got the Jaguars coming out. So the Commanders, I think, coming over. But the Jaguars have got, I think they've got a decent schedule. Let's have a look at that. So, yeah, they've got the Patriots. They've got the Eagles, Steelers, the Commanders, who I don't think they were playing the Commanders with them already over there. So I think Eagles, Steelers, unless the Commanders were doing a double. So Eagles, Steelers, Patriots, Browns, Texans, Colts, Titans. They don't tend to do divisional games. So you might get the Eagles or the Steelers over against the Jaguars. Could be the Patriots. I'd just be surprised if they pick the Patriots again. So whatever game it is, we'll probably go an expensive trip, but a good day out. Yeah, absolutely. So it's great. I just wish it. Oh wow! That defender's got knocked out big time. Yeah, it's a shame that it falls. Usually the games fall on when I'm at work the next day, so that cuts the trip short. Should we say? So 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. It's a QB keeper for Corral up the right side. He slips and eventually is ruled down around the 20-yard line. We've got right around 3 minutes left in this game. Clock has moved really quickly. The second half has flown.
What is this decision if it gets down to a field goal? Is this going to be a field goal or play for a game?
Step back to Corral. It's a handoff up the middle. And good solid running. He looks like he's got just enough. Needed 6. I think he's got 6 yards for the first down. But the Stallions are putting on the drive that they need just when they need it. Down by 4. This is the drive to do it. Under 2.5 minutes left in this fourth quarter. This might be the last play before the 2-minute warning. And they've got 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. Snap back to Corral. It's a handoff up the left side. And tackled down. It's Dantzler again. He stood out today. Obviously, we don't know all the players yet to be able to name them, but players that have stood out today, you know, Bean for the Kings, Dantzler on defense for the Kings, Mickens on offense for the Stallions. We're at the 2-minute warning. It's going to be a 2nd and 10 coming up for the Stallions, down by 4. Got a close finish. Nothing like flying out at 5 a.m., get to the stadium, free Pop-Tarts, free Paddy Power foam fingers in the game. Hey, can't argue with that. Can't argue with that. I don't know where you're getting free Pop-Tarts from. Where's that? Where was that stand? I didn't see that stand when I went.
Switch to All-State and you could save money. What are you waiting for? Make your move before I do.
7th grade was the last time I was in school. I had to grow up.
So with 2 minutes left,
But I never had a job.
where is your money at? Is it going to be a Stallions fourth quarter comeback win? Or are the Kings going to either stand firm now, stop Birmingham getting in, or will the Kings have an opportunity to possess the ball again and go down and score the winning points? I'm still backing the Stallions. I still think the Stallions are going to do it. I think they've put a drive together at the right time. They're going to get into the end zone here. And the Kings aren't going to get it done. I think it'll be interesting to see what the Stallions do if they do, because that'll make it a 15-13 game. An extra point make it 16-13. I think you go for a 2-pointer, try and make it a 17-13 game, because even a 60-yarder is going to make it only a tied game. Did I not see the guy dressed as a life-size Pop-Tart giving away? No, I didn't. Obviously didn't go down that street. So, 2-minute warning has come to an end. It's 2nd and 10 from the 14-yard line. And it's a touchdown for the Birmingham Stallions. It's Justin Ross. It was a play-action pass, fake handoff, and a lofted pass to the end zone from Corral to Ross. The Stallions take the lead.
Touchdown!
And now we see what they're going to decide to do now. If it's me, I'm going for 2 points. I don't trust my kicker. He's missed an extra point. He's missed a field goal. I'm going for 2 points here and try and make it a 17-13 game. They're going to go for an extra point. Let's try and make it a 3-point game. It's from the right hash. He skewed one to the left to start this game. And he's doinked it. He's doinked it off the left upright. That's why I would have gone for 2. We have to get a doink GIF or animation, aren't I? But 15-13. So a field goal would win it for the Kings now. So tell me, right, Townsend Stadium is far better than Wembley for the fan experience. I loved it. I went to watch the Bills and Jaguars game. Just how everything was laid out, the seating. I don't know. It was set up in a more, I don't know, American sport friendly way. I felt personally, I really enjoyed it, and hopefully I get to. I'd like to go back there again. Obviously, the Patriots played at Wembley against the Jaguars last time. Hopefully, if they come back over, it'll be at Tottenham Stadium. But I really enjoyed it at that one as well. It's a great stadium. It's hard to believe that stadium could potentially be just talking English football for a second. It's hard to believe that stadium could actually be in the Championship rather than the Premier League next year. What a disaster that would be for Tottenham and Spurs and for that fan base, really. It'd be crazy to think that that'd be hosting 2 NFL games, but it's actually a Championship stadium. If they were to go down.
We are not here to play it safe. We are here to shake things up, to move football forward. United, we rally fans and light up stadiums. United, we put you in a huddle. United, we rewrite the rules. We break the rules. We are the United Football League.
So we've got 1 minute 55 seconds left. The Stallions are ready to kick it back to the Kings. It's been a hard day for the Stallions kicker. Will he get a chance to redeem himself? Will he need to try and redeem himself before the end of this game? The kick is up. Returnable from the 10-yard line. Breaks down to the left sideline. He's at the 40. He's at the 45 and gets pushed out right around the 50. So already the Kings are about, 15, 20 yards away from field goal range. And this would be a shock. We see it quite often in at the start of the NFL season. The surprise team pulling off the shock. Well, it's looking like it could happen here. So 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. Shotgun formation for Bean. Snap back to him. It's going to be a pass play. Time to throw. Scrambles now out to his right. Looks downfield. Throws downfield. And he goes out of bounds. Incomplete. With 1 minute and 36 seconds left. The Kings have got 2 timeouts left. The Stallions have got 3 timeouts left. Both teams have still got their challenge. Remember, the coaches can challenge any on-field play, any referee decision, any play on the field the coaches can challenge. We haven't had one of those yet. So trips right formation out the shotgun from the 50-yard line. Snap back to Bean. Throws deep towards the left. And it's intercepted at the 12-yard line. It's a poor pass. Poor decision and a poor pass. There is a flag, though. We'll see what this is. Has he got a lifeline? No, it's a holding against the offense. It's been declined. Poor decision by being that. Played so well in this game. Didn't need to force it on second down.
There's the ball. It's just got way too much air, and Hudson Clark is able to just run under it like it's almost a.
So it's the interception. And Stallions back with the ball.
Jason Bean has had a sensational game. Has not been knocked out by his wide receivers. He's been good with his legs, but that was certainly his worst decision of the night for a throw of the night. It really hurts him.
So 1 minute 27 seconds left. The Kings have got 2 timeouts remaining. The Stallions 3 timeouts. And Birmingham are on their own 23-yard line. It's a handoff up the middle. And a 7-yard carry up the middle as well. And Malcolm Butler. The Super Bowl 49, what a way to win it was. Unfortunately, they couldn't repeat that this last season in the Super Bowl, unfortunately. But yeah, I remember that moment. I remember where I was when that happened. I was jumping up and down at that point. So the Kings have taken their second timeout. Just one remaining with 1 minute and 20 seconds left in this game. It's a 2nd and 3. So the 30-yard line, snap back to Corral. It's a handoff that gets stuffed in the backfield a couple of yards. I thought he'd fumbled it for a second. Corral seemed to be looking around on the floor like they dropped it. Final timeout taken by the Kings with 1 minute and 15 seconds left. We've got a 3rd and 5. A first down wins it now.
So that he has a run pass option. If it's wide open, then he will just toss it ahead. That's right. 2 Delta. Go. Trot right, split, 4-0. Trot right, split. Sounds like just a run.
It's a 3rd and 5. This could be the play of the game. Snap back to Corral is a keeper, but he slips down as he starts to set off running. It's going to be a 2-yard loss. And the clock is going to continue to run. I'm not sure why the clock stopped. So they've tried to reset the clock. So this is going to take it down to about 32 seconds. You imagine that the Stallions are going to then punt.
run the way it was supposed to, so we reset both clocks up so that they got the right amount of time on goal. Okay. So they'll run all the way down to 25. 25. Yeah. Okay. So,
So the Kings are going to get the ball back with what, about 20 seconds-ish left on offense. No timeouts. That was a costly turnover. Just showing that turnover from the 2-yard line. We fumbled it just before the half. The Kings, which would have given them the lead going into half time. So it's going to be a punt with 32 seconds left. And the punt is up. Not the best punt as well, to be honest. Good, decent starting field position with 24 seconds left. It's an automatic stop of the clock if you get a first down as well. So they've got a bit of time to work with, the Kings. 24 seconds. A field goal wins it. It sounds like they need about 30 yards in 24 seconds. So here we go. Trips right formation out the shotgun from their own 42-yard line. Snap back to Bean, looking downfield. Scrambling around, scrambles out to his left. He gets taken down on the sack. A 7-yard loss on the play, and the clock is going to continue to run. There's 10 seconds, 9, 8, 7. And McCarron is not happy because he's had to take a timeout because his defenders were too busy celebrating the sack. And they were behind the line of scrimmage. So he's had to take a timeout with 5 seconds left. Had he not had to take a timeout, he would have rushed the Kings to quickly have to run a play, probably being the last play. But now you've just given the Kings a little bit of time now to draw up this final play. Let's hope this doesn't cost the Stallions. They're too busy celebrating. So 2nd and 16 from their own 36-yard line. Snap back to Bean. Thrown over the middle. Hook and ladder. And tackled down. Nowhere to go for Lucky Jackson. And the Stallions see it through in the end. I did say that I just thought that the experience of the Stallions would shine through in the end. A close one. I don't think anyone saw a close one like this coming. A low scoring 15-13 game. Very tight. And the Kings have got a lot to work with there. They certainly have. They gave Birmingham a very good game. Bean played very well apart from that bad decision on the interception in the 4th quarter. The defense played well. They held the Stallions to just 15 points. But a great opening game. Tight. Not high scoring, but tight. And hopefully everyone that's watched that has enjoyed it. There are 3 more games coming up this weekend. There is the Defenders, the DC Defenders at the St. Louis Battlehawks, the Houston Gamblers at the Dallas Renegades, and then finally on Sunday, the Columbus Aviators and the Orlando Storm. 2 new teams in the UFL. If you are watching it for the first time, we've got a video over on YouTube explaining everything you need to know. It's just a 9-minute video. Explains everything you need to know, all the new rules and the teams. So check that out. If you haven't already watched on YouTube, hit that like button, the thumbs up. Helps YouTube to push out our live streams in the future. And hit that subscribe. It's free to do, but also helps out the channel. If you're watching over on Twitch, hit that follow button. Absolutely free to do so you don't miss out on any of our live streams as well. We will be producing a video to come out on Tuesday next week, which will be a recap of the opening week, plus the power rankings, plus our predictions for week 2. So make sure you check that out. If you do want to show some extra support for the channel, you can sign up as a member over on NFL UK Ops on YouTube. I put that onto the screen there for you. Lots of perks available on the different tiers. I'll put the link back in the chat as well. So appreciate all the support. Thank you very much for everyone that's come along today as well. Nice to hear from you, Eric. During the second half, hope you're well, and hopefully you can join us for some more UFL. Appreciate everyone coming along. And we'll be back. You'll see us on the video on Tuesday about the first week, and we'll be back with some more UFL live streams next week. Appreciate you all, and we'll see you next time.